Sandpaper Guide. What does the sandpaper grit number mean? This rating describes the size of abrasive materials which is affixed to the paper's backing. As a general rule, the higher a sandpaper's grit number, the finer its abrasive media. The importance of grit sequence. If you are intending to remove excess material from a work surface, then coarse grit sandpaper will serve as the best possible choice. If you're simply attempting to finish a previously prepared surface, then finer grit sandpaper is best. Any project should be finished with the highest grit sandpaper at one's disposal, or with sandpaper of a sufficiently fine grit to obtain the exact finish that is desired. Tools used with sandpaper. A sanding block or sanding sponge is the go-to for those attempting to work small to moderately sized surfaces to a high degree of uniformity. These blocks feature both a flat and beveled side, as well as clasped end joints that secure sandpaper in place. Random orbit sanders are electronically controlled devices that oscillate in a non-directional manner. Sandpaper is affixed to the head of this device, allowing its user to sand and finish surfaces in a much more timely manner than would be the case with a traditional sanding block. Random orbit sanders also prevent swirl marks from being etched into any surface that is being treated. Standard orbital sanders are electronically controlled devices that oscillate in a defined manner, thereby removing material from any surface that is being treated. Orbital sanders are excellent for finishing small to moderately sized surfaces, though they are often not aggressive enough to cover large surfaces in a timely manner. Detail sanders can most easily be defined as an orbital sander with a triangularly shaped head. Much like orbital sanders, a device of this nature is electronically controlled and oscillates in a defined manner. However, due to a detail sander's non-traditional head shape, work can be more easily conducted around edges and other difficult-to-reach areas. Handheld belt sanders are a form of power tool that possesses the mobility of an orbital sander, but is capable of removing material in an aggressive manner. Caution should be used when operating a handheld belt sander, as overzealous use can result in surface imperfections and burn spots. Rotary sanders come in many different forms and can be powered both electronically and pneumatically. Most tools of this nature utilize a specialized bit or ending disc to remove excess material from any surface being treated. Rotary sanders tend to be a favorite of those who are conducting highly detailed or intricate work, as relatively small areas can be treated while leaving the greater surface unaffected as a whole.